It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, Rodgers over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Lawrence. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And they'll run with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Now... Timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They go play action with Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's Young on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 16, Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Curtis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. O.J. Howard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Now Young. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. But with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards on that last run. He's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence, he's going to air one out. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go. Hey,
Now on 2nd and 16, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Young here to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Young. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.